They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Outside here, and it's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the man for UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 2nd down, it's Jones, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw, rolling to his right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. 41-yard line.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Right back to him on 1st down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Darnell Savage.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 13 yards out. And the Vikings have taken a 1st quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Extra point good by Catanzaro, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. No return on this one as the fair catch a signal for and take it.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression.
That's caught inside the 20. And mark him down all the way inside the Minnesota 10. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 68 yards. Now back to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll find the ball complete. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Making the catch is Sternberger. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Vikings 14, Packers nothing.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Dillon. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Second and goal from the 1. The football, it's out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football. Back. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
15-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He's got him in, complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play for the Vikings on third down. 57 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now a handoff looking right. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. It'll be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Flush out right.
Jackson on the keeper. Brought down just shy of the goal line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. From the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
But that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Now they try the right side here. Going to lose yardage here back at the 8. Call it a loss of 12 that time. And it'll make this a second and long. They'll look to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. Pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. First and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup. Two minutes to play first half. It's 14-0.
we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. Third down here.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Jackson. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Vikings 21, Packers nothing.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive is going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. They work this well upfield across the 45. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sideline.
In heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try to get some more points.
They'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Back to throw now on first down. They'll find his tight end here, DeGuara.
The pass.
It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a second down. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Sternberger, incomplete.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 34. Butker's kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. A nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
He's going to get his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to find Gallup here complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Well, that gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the left side, it's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. That's one of those touchdown tosses where... And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Chandler Catanzaro.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
His kick.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score, Vikings 28, Packers 3.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
That's complete to Lazard. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I guarantee you, it's not very good.
Now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
At the 15-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darrell Savage. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and...
They're going to look to throw. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
At their own 43-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
On the play.
The Vikings send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
First and 10. at their own.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off down near the 5. And just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception. And this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. After the interception, here's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Rashawn Gary able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
He'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
4 yards.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'll probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Jones has it over the middle. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 29-yard line.
He'll have a first down past the 40. He'll get this to Lazard.
Complete.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
43-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line.
A gain of 13.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now they'll run it on the toss. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 9-yard line.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Well, the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
Loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st and 10 at the